let's go ahead to two free agents, or two stars, all-stars rather, that are looking to reestablish themselves as max players worthy of contracts. Could they be free agents in 2023? What's kind of going on with James Harden and Kyrie Irving, Bobby?
The former teammates in Brooklyn, right? I mean, I think when we look at James Harden, decline that $47 million option, is on a $33 million contract. Can he reestablish himself as that max player? Certainly coming off a subpar playoff series against the Miami Heat here. And then there's Kyrie Irving, the perfect player on a year-to-year max contract. Is there a team out there besides Brooklyn that will sign him to a 3 or 4 year max contract, still in the prime of his career? And as you said earlier, there's potential to have 14 to 15 teams that have $40 million in room. So two players looking to reestablish themselves as max players.
Two players looking to reestablish themselves as max players. You could see it on the bottom of their screen. James Harden had that 2-year deal he signed. Kyrie Irving opted into his player option. But this time I'm going to start with you, Matt. Well, this is all I got.
I see them both of them having great seasons. You never want, and Jalen can contest this, you never want the outside noise off the court to be louder than the noise you're making on the court. And we know both of these guys are top talents in the world. When Kyrie is locked in on basketball and has that at the front of his mind, he's a top 5 talent in the world. So I see him coming back, having a big year after all the last 2 years of just all the nonsense. James Harden, on the other hand, has a full offseason. I think he's recommitted himself to getting back in shape. He heard all the noise. James Harden was still, even though his numbers were down because he set the bar so high, he was still a 20-10 guy. So I've already seen him this summer on IG playing up at UCLA with my homeboy Rico Hines. Expect a monster of James Harden to come back, and I think both these guys are going to have huge years and put themselves in position when they're up to get whatever they need to get.
I agree with Matt, but their circumstances are different. Kyrie's isn't because he slowed down basketball-wise. All he has to do is show them that he's reinvested in the franchise. Be it training camp, be it practices. Hopefully no vaccine mandates happen. Once he's available, with KD still under contract, if you're the Nets, don't panic. Find a way to keep KD happy by signing Kyrie. This ain't brain surgery. I got to ask a second question. How did Ben Simmons pass his physical? That's another subject for another day. The next thing I want to say is James Harden. He did, Matt, slow down a little bit. He's not an MVP level player, Malika, and so he needed the second year guarantee in case something happens, you get injured, you slow down a little bit. But for the Sixers, that's a prove it to me year for him this year. He wanted to go into the office and get a 4-year deal like Bradley Beal. He didn't. He wanted to get a 2-year deal like Dame Lillard. He didn't. So this is a prove-it basketball year. And if Philly's able to win the East, then James Harden gets paid. If they don't win the East, he still's not going to get a long-term deal with them.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.